Fuck, is my mic even working? Yeah, it is. All right. So it has been a month and 18 days since I have gotten to campus. And so far, I could talk shit. I could talk good. There's a middle line as well. So let's first get on with the goods. Good so far is that I'm working on getting a better scholarship than what my current one is covering. So that's a good shit. Besides like bawling my fucking eyes out almost every fucking study time, but besides that, we doing good. But let's continue with what else is going on. So midterms is coming up. I have them coming up next week. So I decided to do this before I'm running around scrambling, doing midterm tests, and then fucking relaxing over the weekend because who doesn't like a good weekend right after midterms? So midterms are coming along, and right after midterms in December is finals. Since I'm in college, my finals are a bit more earlier, so that's a benefit. Then I also have a good ass break coming up, so we chilling with that too. But now let's start on with the fucking bads. One, my caffeine addiction has gotten even fucking worse. I thought it was bad in high school, but hell no, it's actually way worse now. Because I am genuinely staying up late doing so many fucking projects and assignments that I genuinely forget to sleep sometimes. Or, well, I don't forget to sleep. It's like I have a lack of rest, which kind of requires me to stay up and do a shit ton of work. And because of that, I don't get much time to rest at all. Most of my time spent either just working on work or something else, to be honest. Due to the lack of time of me having shit to do or time for myself, to be honest. Like I'm out here running around in circles trying to figure out what's coming on this test, what's coming on that test. So like that is the hard part. Or like, oh, I have this assignment due tomorrow. I have this assignment due tomorrow. I have this one due soon. And like it could be like a big ass exam that I'm spending hours on trying to do. And like I won't remember to even take care of myself either doing work or something else. But let's recapture back component. Someone knocked on my door. We good. But let's continue. First we'll start with what was I talking about? Let me look back at my script because I actually wrote one this time instead of not writing one. I was writing about getting off topic with alright. So fuck my brain. Yeah, I was about to go off topic with how classes are going overall now. So for the first semester, I have algebra, biology, higher education, and college composition. Which higher education and college composition is not really like, how can I explain? They're more of like necessaries of me to graduate because I have to take one English class at least in this university. Then I must, as long during my freshman year, take higher education as like an entry towards college. Then sooner or later at some point I will have to take a religious study class, which that won't be so fun, but well, what can I do? That shit's out of my control. But let's continue on topic. So for the next subject I will be talking about, it will be going over how this shit is affecting me and like some of my free time. After this, I will be going on talking about the government shutdown and how this will be affecting some people who are relying on FAFSA. I believe if it continues to next year, I'm not sure what's the process at all. So don't take anything I say to heart or anything that I say properly or anything at all. So let me get back on topic with how the classes are affecting me overall. So overall, they're not affecting me horribly. It is mostly just taking away time I could actually have. It's like either, I know this is gonna sound fucking retarded as hell, but like play and relax. Because like recently, I barely have time to even relax. I have to be constantly fucking doing work. Only times I get to relax is either when I go to bed or take a fucking shower, which sounds hilarious. Relaxing in the shower. I don't know why, but when I get in the shower, that warm water actually relaxes me a bit. Why? I don't even know. But let's continue. So that's the only bad part I have. But let's continue with the shutdown. I know this shutdown is affecting a lot of people, especially people who rely on food stamps and healthcare. From what I understood, healthcare is supposedly going to stay, but not fully. Food stamps, I'm really unsure about if they're going to stay or not fully. So I really don't know. So don't take my word about them staying or anything at all like that. But all I know that anyone who's relying on food stamps, this shit will affect. I am unsure about my current situation with Fast One, how it would affect that. So I'm still currently doing research on that. I haven't been having much time. This is my first bit of free time in a while, to be honest. Most of my free time is now just spent napping. I won't even lie, because I barely get shit for myself. So I mostly just spent my shit napping or sleeping. Because I am not trying to be fucking doing so much shit in one day. So that's the main topics I had to talk about. So besides that, let's get on this yap about the dorms. So I can't talk shit. Yes, the dorms are great, but they're not at the same time. It really depends on like your situation. I had a couple of friends who live in the dorm saying like it's the best shit ever for them because they had siblings that they had to share a room with. If they have a single dorm, it's like heaven for them. But there's also people who absolutely hate the dorms in general. Me, I was lucky not to have a roommate, so I'm actually chilling. But for people who do, and I hear someone even complaining about them, complain about like the sound they make and shit like that. So it's actually kind of hilarious towards me how that shit's actually going on for some people. Like how they're yapping about all this shit. It's kind of funny to me. How, I don't know, but now let's continue to the last part about shit. I didn't even write anything for it. So let's just make this my own fucking little yap session now instead of going off the script. So first thing I'll say, I hate and love this fucking being in college. I finally get to study something I love and am passionate about. But the second part is like, how can I say? It's not the pressure. It is somewhat the pressure and the guilt of like being the first generation from my mother to actually go to college, something that she dreams for and all of that. But she couldn't go due to a fucking label on her head saying like, oh, you're fucking retarded. And like, I feel the guilt of it, that my mom like genuinely fucking pushed me in school to go to college for years. But it was like, I didn't give a fuck in the moment that now I'm over here having to work 2-3 times more harder to even say catched up with people. But it's just that I'm lazy. I don't want to do shit. Only time I'm not lazy is actually if I'm productive or even enjoy the subject. But like, regardless, I will still be lazy. If the part of the subject doesn't pique my interest, I will genuinely not give two flying fucks. Like, if it's something I find interesting, yes, I will put all my effort, energy, and even time into it. It has to like be part of the subject that I enjoy. But like, that's genuinely kind of hard because what I'm studying with, I have to know a little bit of every science. For context, I am studying forensic science, so it's like I am kind of required to learn a little bit of biology, a little bit of chemistry, a little bit of almost like every type of science. Because as a forensic scientist, you're gonna have to use all of these fucking knowledges to your capability to figure out what was the cause of death, how was the crime committed, how were they killed and murdered, and all of that. It was like, for me, I'm not doing that. I am specifically working with toxinology. which is the drug side of forensics. So I will not be working with much biology. Actually, I may be, because plants and shit like that, and XY chromosomes and shit like that, because I will have to know all of this if we're trying to identify the person, and all we have is basically blood and shit like that. But I won't be working with that since luckily I'm doing toxinology. So the only shit I will really need is the RNA shit. RNA, proteins, all of that. But from there, I won't really need much. And I thought people saying college, well, I actually would believe it. College is a scam because it will give you classes that you don't even need a majority of the time. So, because I have a friend who's studying what is it? Oh, they're doing social work, and I have a biology class with them, which is kind of fucking hilarious. Because I'm like, you're doing social work, you're mostly gonna be talking to people. So I'm like, you don't really need biology, which is fucking hilarious to me because it's like, why are you giving biology to a social work major?
Nice job.
It's like I'm over here giggling my ass about it. My friend is crashing out about it because it's the funniest shit ever. It's like I can't really say shit either. It's like it's what they want to study, but they don't want the biology because it's like a scam at the end of the day. They want to focus on social work, which is their main perspective. They don't give a shit about anything else but social work, which is fucking hilarious. It's like I'm over here giggling my fucking ass off, like what the fuck is going on at this point? It's like, how am I gonna... Shit, my brain blanked out. Fuck, I started yapping about something else, my bad. What the fuck was that? But alright, let me get back on topic. But it's like, why are giving classes that we don't need for certain groups of people, which I find fucking hilarious. If one of my professors sees this, I'm probably gonna be laughing my ass off. They may recognize my voice and some shit like that. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's my channel. I'm not gonna mention names or anything, but yeah. It was like, it's hilarious towards me. But let's skip that part and go on. Well, actually, that's all I really wanted to yap about. But I wanted to yap about the guild. That's one of my biggest parts I feel about being in college. Went to places my mom couldn't, that dreamed of going to, but she couldn't. Like, that fucking affects me horribly. Like, she wanted to study graphic designing, but she can't due to that fucking retarded ass label on her head. Saying like, oh, you can't study because you're fucking have this label on your head. You can't do so-and-so because you have this. You can't do so-and-so because of that. It's like, it's fucking retarded. We're doing... Well, nowadays they have the programs for special needs in college, which actually is kind of amazing. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I wish they genuinely had this program a bit earlier, but it's like, it's still fairly new, but it's like, I wish they had programs like this earlier in the days, because then like people like my mother could have had a opportunity in college. But she was in special education. I love her, but she always wanted to study it, but she couldn't because of that retarded ass label on her fucking head. But I'm pretty sure if they had that program back in the days, well, the paper wouldn't mean shit for work either, so she would still kind of not want to do it and drop out like she did in high school, not thinking about it. So it's like, it's genuinely kind of sad how all that shit happens due to no one being able to do everything that they want to because of a fucking label. And the guilt that I'm here working, I'm working hard, but I'm also like slacking off and shit. Like any moments I can. Like I still have that guilt of like taking and going to college. Well, she never was able to go to college or anything like that. I'm sitting here and some moments I'm gonna go on like a little event as well on here. It's like I'd be doing my fucking studying, or I could be in the middle of fucking doing homework, or any. It's happened during a test actually. Like I was about to fucking break down due to the fact like, fuck, um, it's like fuck. Like every time I feel like fucking breaking down, I remember my mom saying like, "Trabajar duro en la escuela pa." Listen, I don't know how to fucking say it. I'm about to fucking cry again. But it's like every time I feel like fucking dropping out or some shit, I just hear my mom saying like, "Hey, work hard in school to free, don't end up like me," but like in Spanish. And like every time I hear that fucking voice, I genuinely begin to fucking want to cry, even though it's like just being said in my head. I genuinely feel like fucking breaking down. Why? I don't know. I just fucking feel like it. Like any moment I want to drop out, I just remember like my fucking mom working her fucking ass off, fucking just to send me to college and genuinely have a good life and have an education that she dreamed of having when she was younger, but she couldn't because of that fuck ass label on her head. I feel guilty sometimes even having the thought of dropping out because of that reason. It's like some moments I'm over here and I'm like, shit, I'm not fucking smart enough. I'm not fucking good enough to do shit. And it's like, fuck. Well, that's the end of my 17-minute gap. So y'all could either enjoy the rest of the gameplay or do some other shit. So y'all have a good day, and well, it's night when I'm doing this shit. Probably be uploaded at like 11:40, 11:50 p.m. So have a good day or night whenever you're watching this shit. Where the hell is my mouse at?
None of you are on my level. I see paradox.
We make a good team. Just a nibble.
Your efforts, they will not die so easily. Headed to York. They only have one shrine left.